to Let's Play Better, and my name is Incomplete, and with me today is my son.
My name is Connectorizing.
And we are playing Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. I haven't seen much on this game. I have played all of the Souls series, and as well as Bloodborne, and any game that has to do with the Soulsborne style of hard action RPG. Okay, let's see. Default text in English. We'll go ahead and keep the Japanese voices.
But we do want it to be in English, so we can understand it.
We'll go ahead and do, I don't know, what do you think?
I want to do English so we can understand it.
English voices and English text?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do English voices and English text. Alright. Let's get into the game. Leave those alone. Camera speed. We'll leave that for now.
Could I try it out eventually?
Possibly, yeah. Although it might be better to start young again. It might be easier. We'll have to see how difficult this game is compared to other Souls-style games.
Yeah. Binding of Isaac is hard for me. The best I've done is the room before the mom boss.
Yeah. Well, you'll get better the more you play. Takes time.
Ooh, so it's like
In
a
the
3D
closing
game.
years of the Sengoku era,
Looks realistic.
Japan was consumed by perpetual conflict. The fires of war raged on.
I bet it's almost as good as Resident Evil graphics.
The land
Graphics are
of
probably
Ashina.
better than Resident Depends on which game you're talking about.
Well, this is a cool game.
That was a rough shot.
Are they having a war?
Yeah, in the middle of a war.
Finally over.
It's a very sophisticated graphics.
I wonder if that many polygons can fit into one guy.
Yes.
Wow, that's a lot. A few years to make this.
Master swordsman
It
Isshin
probably
Ashina
took
staged a
3 or
bloody
4
coup
years.
and wrested control of the land.
Yeah, just to entertain people.
But there are games that have taken longer than that.
But you would have to expect, like, rushers telling you to hurry up with the work. I mean, of course they just want to play it,
Cloth
but
looks awesome on this. Look at the cloth and the material.
yeah, look at the hair.
What's the
Now,
matter,
it's-
Stray?
It's important to
Nothing
note to
left
you
to
that
lose.
these are graphics that are created
Well,
outside of the game
good.
engine. Because there's a difference
Fascinating.
between game engine
Will you
graphics
join me?
and then
Dog
graphics
wolf.
outside of the game engine. So game engine
On
graphics
that
will be
day,
graphics that are created
a
that you
young
could
cow
actually
was
play
taken
at,
from the
and then
battlefield.
graphics created outside of the game
trained
engine aren't
relentlessly,
held to
and
technical
indeed
restraints of the console.
went on to become a master shinobi.
Sometimes
Listen,
game
Wolf,
movies are
you
made
must never
with
forget the
in-game graphics,
Shinobi code.
and they can be done
As
really
your
well. That's
father,
what
my
happens with a
word is
lot of Dark Souls
absolute.
games.
Your masters
But this
is a
intro
close
movie
second.
is made outside of the game engine, most likely.
As of today,
But
he
game engines
is
are
your
very
master.
sophisticated and advanced.
Defend him with her life.
Things like CGI models are
Bring him back
modeled
at
really
any
well.
cost.
I wonder how they make it.
You
Through
understand?
years and years of practice.
Don't you, Wolf?
That's what I keep telling you to practice when you do 3D modeling and stuff.
I'm already good at Roblox Builder.
Yeah, well, you're good at the basic graphics with Roblox, but there's a lot more sophisticated 3D graphics that you can make that you can't do within Roblox.
Yeah, for example, I don't know how to work Blender.
Well, excuse me. We'll have to. You can follow some tutorials.
Yeah, but
I haven't done any 3D modeling since college.
Some 20
A long
years
time ago.
after
you
Ishin's
3D model
coup
before?
Yes,
The
I did it in
Ashina
college.
How old did you
was on
do?
the brink of
I
collapse.
got an A in the class, but I didn't retain much of the information
Shinobi,
because I haven't
known
used it
as
since the
Wolf,
class.
had lost everything. Both the man who took him in and the
I'm
boy
good at a lot of
he had
things.
sworn to protect.
I bet if people found out that I am good at those types of things, they may be surprised that a kid could do something that cool.
Yeah, you do a lot of stuff that's pretty advanced for a 9-year-old.
Yeah. Maybe because of you raising me quite well.
Well, I appreciate that. I try to do my best.
Yeah. Thanks to you, I am very...
Now, see, now we're in the in-game graphics. So this little movie is made within the game engine, and you can see the difference in how detailed and crisp
For the sake.
the graphics are and how realistic they are compared to the movie that we just watched.
But, anyway, thanks to you, I'm very smart and logical. I thought of this little meme earlier at school. It goes like this. Kids at my class are having a dumb argument. Me. Logic. And another one. A kid saying that this kid is calling them names or doing something bad to them. Me sitting right next to them. I have ears, you know.
Oh, it's square to pick up the item. Usually, I'm pretty sure it's circle in the Soulsborne games, usually to pick up items, so it's slightly different. No, I can't do anything yet, except jump. Oh wait, no, I can't switch items.
You can move.
Do you want to go up? Let's check out what's behind us. Oh, straight into the water.
I don't know how to swim.
He's only working it with one arm. I'm assuming the right arm is the one that he's got the prosthetic on. I saw a short, like, 20-25 minute video on this game, and that was about it.
I wonder how people with mechanical arms swim.
Depends on the kind of mechanical arm they have. They have prosthetics now where you can actually control it with your brain, so it would function similar to a normal arm.
So,
Okay, so we can wall jump near a wall. Okay.
so you could like paint it and stuff as an actual arm and no one would notice?
I mean, they would probably be able to tell a little bit, but you could get you could make it look very close to normal.
Yeah, and then you could get used to it and...
Or they could draw really cool graphics on it, and it would be similar to like a tattoo, and then they'd have no idea that it wasn't a real arm unless they touched it. And even then, they might have like a silicone type material where it feels similar to your skin. So you never know. Okay, so we can go that way. Can we do anything back here?
Game graphics are evolving.
Oh yeah, I've seen some samples from Square Enix's Luminous engine. That's going to be used for PlayStation 5 and probably if they make Xbox stuff. But the graphics are awesome. They have what's called ray tracing capabilities now. Certain games now, I think you can do it with mods or something like that. I don't know if you can utilize those enhancements on the PS4 Pro or not, but or maybe it's only the PC versions.
I believe even in this game you could find low poly things that would save on resources. However, they probably would only be found if you look closely at things or hack out of bounds. And
Toward edge.
90s.
While hugging the wall to peek.
90s games were very low poly.
Well, it depends on the kind of graphics that they're utilizing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there were a lot of '90s games that weren't. I mean, the polygons is only matters if it's 3D graphics. I mean, there's a lot of really good games that aren't 3D that were made in the '90s, and it's still a popular genre of graphics today. 8-bit and 16-bit graphics are very popular.
Yeah.
But it's like the first RPGs and video games that came out in the '90s with 3D graphics they were good at the time, but it's really hard to look back at them now.
Back then, there were only like a few hundred polygons on characters.
Okay, when
But
stuff comes up on the screen, we need to read it so we know what we're doing, okay?
advance without being seen by crouching in bushes or moving on the floors. You do not have a sword at the moment. Use stealth to avoid enemies and head to the Moonview Tower. If you're about to be seen, warning markers appear above the enemies' heads.
Alright, so we gotta use stealth to hide out from enemies.
That shinobi at the bottom of the well. We didn't shackle him, restrain him, nothing. That doesn't worry anybody?
Not at all.
Not only is he unarmed, he has completely lost his will to live.
Yeah, because shinobis
Nothing
can't do
but a
anything
coward,
if they don't have weapons.
unworthy of
They're not
our
trained to fight without it. Alright, let's see when we go back here. Alright, oh, there's some guys up there. Eavesdrop. Okay, so let's see what they're saying. Is it going to let me... Where am I supposed to eavesdrop? I'm pressing the button. It didn't let me actually eavesdrop anywhere. There we
The
go.
moonlight shines strongly on the Moonview Tower tonight. The divine heir is probably using the light for his reading again.
Probably, but imprisoning a mere child. I feel sorry for the boy.
Agreed. But I'm sure Lord Benichiro has his reasons.
Alright, so they've imprisoned the boy somewhere. Now something... I'm pretty sure a lot of the samurai and shinobi and stuff that they talk about in this game, I think they're based off of actual samurai and shinobi in Japanese history.
What's with those red lines around your screen?
I'm low on health. In the bottom left corner is my health, so that's letting me know that I'm low on health. That kind of graphic is called a vignette.
But how are you losing health?
Well, it's just the start of the game. Remember, they just talked about that I was thrown in the well, but they didn't shackle me or anything. So they're assuming that since this character, they say the character lost the will to live and he doesn't have any weapons, that he's not going to be dangerous. So they don't care, because according to them, I'm almost dead and I'm not going to try and stay alive. Okay, near the ledge, to the ledge hang. It's really weird playing a game by From Software, and it's played like this. But I've heard nothing but good things about the game, so I'm sure it's going to be great. Okay.
This place would freak me out if I were there.
Jump in here near the ledge to ledge hang. Oh, here we go.
Just be careful that you don't die, sir.
I will try not to. But you never know.
I'm assuming this takes place in wintertime. I mean, many starts of games take place in wintertime. I don't know why.
Yeah, it could be. It's probably in the wintertime.
I don't know
I
why.
mean, we are on a mountaintop, and a lot of mountaintops do have snow on them because they're higher in the sky.
Yeah,
like
but
their
why?
elevation, but
Why is snow falling down?
because it's snowing.
So it is wintertime.
Yeah, it's probably the wintertime.
Why do many games take place in wintertime? Like, that's what I want to know.
Well, I mean, there's a ton of games that don't. It just depends on what games you're playing. Do I jump over there?
Like progress games.
Okay. Ooh, crap. I'm supposed to be here yet? It's not open from that side. Okay.
So,
Not sure if I was supposed to go this way or not.
you may be stuck.
No.
By the way, there were enemies right there.
I know, and I don't want to fight any of them because I don't have stuff.
But if you aren't careful, you may...
I'm assuming I'm supposed to maybe try and attack this guy with stuff. Oh, nope. Crap.
Run!
Maybe I was supposed to stealth attack him. Oh, crap. Alright, let's get back up there. Well, dang. Not bad.
So are you trapped?
No.
No.
Where was I? Oh, wait, was I supposed to drop down? Could you give me
said
the option
drop.
to drop down?
Yeah, try. Oh no.
Why would it give me the option there if you ain't supposed to do it? Dang it. Alright.
Maybe
Well,
two.
we got our first death.
Yeah.
It's alright. Alright, let's see what we got. Currently unarmed, huge stealth to reach mid-view tower.
Wait, so are you back to the beginning?
Yep, gotta do that over again.
No.
These games are often, I don't know how they do it in here, although I'm sure it would be similar. But like Soulsborne games often have like waypoints, like in Dark Souls they're bonfires, and Bloodborne they're lanterns. And in order to maintain your progress, you have to reach one of those. Wait, do I have a check mark? Okay, so that means that I've overheard them. Can I overhear these guys? No. Alright, so I'm assuming that overhearing people might be, maybe there's a trophy or something like that. Because I always try to get the platinum trophies for Dark Souls, or Soulsborne style games.
I don't really care about trophies or achievements.
Well, I don't care about them in the majority of games, but with Soulsborne style games and Metroidvania games, I enjoy playing those games so much that I like to go ahead and try and get the platinum for them when I can.
They usually just make you feel good about yourself. And usually not a real reward. Unless like more money or a cool weapon.
Oh, I see.
But
Let's
I
go
don't
this way.
I don't usually care about them unless they help me in the run.
Well, that's understandable.
Cutscene time.
Oh, there's the boy that they imprisoned. Oh, he's got gray hair already. He's
You
had a
did
rough
well to
time
come here.
in prison. He's been dealing with a lot of
It's been
stress.
too long, Wolf.
I've come to free you, my lord.
Oh, so the little kid is.
Well
the
then,
Lord. And then Wolf is his Shinobi or protector.
raise your head.
What is this?
Kusabimaru, your sword.
They let the little kid keep the sword?
My shinobi. In accordance with the bond of Lord and
maybe that's
Retainer,
not.
you will
Maybe he's
pledge
not
your
being held
life
prisoner. Maybe
in
they're
my
just,
service.
Well, I mean, kind of held prisoner if he's in a locked area, but at least he's in a nice little shack, I guess.
As you command.
Alright, so I got a sword now. Now I can fight those guys. Get payback. Kasabimaru. A katana given by Kuro, the divine heir. An heirloom of the Hirata family, a cadet branch descended from Ashina. Once thought lost, it has found its way back into the hands of the wolf. The name Kusabimaru beseeches a shinobi's role is to kill, but even a shinobi must not forget mercy, a mantra the blade itself may manifest. Alright, so let's talk to this guy.
Loyal wolf, I see you are wounded. I have something that may help. It is a special gourd of medicinal waters. Use it to heal your wounds.
Alright, so we got a healing gourd, a gourd filled with vitality restoring medicine. Resting refills the gourd, made by an apprentice of the extraordinary Dr. Dogen. Though it is strange that the gourd's medicinal waters refill automatically, the seeds within may hold the secret to how it works.
My lord.
Now then, were you
So these
gravely
would
injured?
fill the role of Estus flasks
Afterward?
from
After
Naruto.
what?
Do you not remember that night?
I do not.
No. We'll talk about it later. Right now, we must escape Ashina Castle.
As you say.
There's a secret passage beneath the moat bridge that will take us out of the castle. Lord Ishin told me about it once. I ask you to find that secret passage. Once you find it, signal me with a reed whistle. You know, like you used to long ago. I will join you as soon as I hear it.
Alright. You can cycle through various quick items and use each according to the situation. For instance, if you have taken damage, you can recover vitality with the healing gourd. Alright, up to use quick item and left and right to cycle. Alright. Okay, before we open that, let's see if there's anything else in here. Okay, it won't let me do my search. Oh, I'm just destroying everything. Alright, anything else? Let's see what's upstairs.
Aren't you gonna heal yourself?
Oh yeah. Oh, maybe I gotta equip. Alright. Equipment menu allows you to change your current equipped items. Alright. Quick items. Healing gourd. What's the homeward idol? A small palm-sized wooden Buddha can be used repeatedly, held by the wolf ever since he was saved by his father. Its corners are rounded with yews. This Buddha is used to return home. It will return the user to the last visited sculptor's idol or the dilapidated temple. Alright. Well, let's heal myself. Up. Alright. I could use more than that, but this healing gourd's a little stingy. Alright.